up? I got Naskin here with me. This ain't a diss song, but yeah, you know what it is. I'm a cheesehead, y'all niggas cheese whiz. Pittsburgh Steelers, that's nothing. That Super Bowl ring, that's nothing. Pull up in your town.
You think this is one of your best camp? Obviously, you think you're at your peak physically, mentally.
Yeah, I'm feeling really good right now. I think I handled business well this off season. Did what I needed to do. I mean, you see the way guys train, and you look around the league. A lot of what people are doing is just a lot of stuff for show. But I was real intentional about what I was doing this off season. So I feel like I got a lot out of what I needed to do, and I'm feeling this is about the same weight that I usually come in. So everything is really falling into place right now. So I just really gotta stay consistent, make sure I'm staying healthy, take care of my body, and let the rest take care of itself.
Aaron said when asked about this week, some of the things we've noticed, still a little sluggish getting out of the huddle. Sometimes the play clock is running down, things like that. But he's happy with where the installation is.
Yeah.
Where are you with that?
Same spot, really. I mean, we gotta clean up some things. I know Matt talked about it with you guys a couple days ago. Definitely got to knock off some of the rust and sloppiness when you're coming off of off days. You got to make sure, because it doesn't make the coach feel as great about giving you those off days when you come in slow and mental errors, different things like that. So we just got to make sure everybody's taking care of business on off day, come back in and just have that juice and have that energy coming back in. And it's going to happen right now because it's a new offense and coming out of huddle thinking about what you got a few times, but you could definitely start to see it come together and guys starting to understand what they have and think a lot less. You hear something and it's just bam, this is my assignment, and just you got to know your job and then execute it.
What do you think the offensive scheme change does for a guy like Trevor Davis? It looks like it's freeing him up, getting some space.
Yeah, I think just what you said. I think it's allowing us to get in space, allowing him to utilize his speed, and he's a really good route runner. I don't know if everybody knows that, but he's got an ability to shut it down and get people going with that vertical speed. Because I don't know what his 100 was, but I know it's something crazy. So when he can get guys moving, and then his change of direction is I worked out with him this offseason too. So he came up to the Bay Area and got it in with me a few times. So I feel like we were able to get something done.
How much more clouds and doubles are you expecting to run into this season?
I mean, I'm sure it'll be the same or more, but it's it's nothing that we can't handle as a team. We definitely got some guys stepping up. Quez coming in. We got Gmo healthy this year. All the young guys have been doing a lot of good things this camp so far. So that room is kind of up in the air right now. We don't really know how everything's going to shake out, but definitely excited to what everybody can bring, because that'll open up some opportunities for myself and obviously our run game as well.
Do you get a feel for what play action is going to mean in this offense, what it's going to mean to this offense, or do you need to get in a game or reacting?
You can already see it. You can already see the way it's going to pan out. I mean, it's we've seen it on film with other teams, and I feel like this team has more to offer than some of the teams that he's been on, that he's shown tape of. So, we get our run game going, and it'll complement the pass game and vice versa.
How hard do you feel it'll be for the coaches to cut down the receiver group to however many they choose to take, given some of the performances some of the guys at the bottom are putting in?
It's been one of the hardest years since I've been here. They definitely got their work cut out for them. It's gonna be sad definitely at this point. I've had different years where where kind of how things are gonna pan out, but this year is definitely gonna be the hardest one. Coming into it, all these guys knew that it was gonna be basically me and then a bunch of younger guys all together, kind of grouped together. So there's been different guys that have stepped up as leaders too, which is gonna make the decision even tougher for them. So I'm just glad I'm not in that position having to make that call.
When you hear that term leadership over the years, and you had Jordy here kind of establishing that, Randall, James, and now you've kind of taken that and showing the next guys, and now they're, even though they're only in the second year, but guys like MVS practicing different this year, according to Matt and Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how important, because people roll their eyes at that leadership thing every once in a while, but it helps develop the team, doesn't it, from the bottom up?
Oh, 1,000,000%. I feel like accountability is the biggest thing. It's the biggest teacher. I mean, if a guy makes a mistake, it's going to happen. But, how can you hold yourself accountable or holding the guy next to you without feeling attacked by him or feeling sensitive that you're getting picked on? I tell the same, when I go in the room and I'm preaching to them, talking about, handling business, practicing the right way, I tell them, if you see me slip, I expect the same thing from you. It's not a one-way thing. This is definitely not a dictatorship. I'm not out here trying to just, talk it. I got to walk it like I talk it. So, when I get out there, that's why I try to do the right thing, finish and, pick up blocks, do whatever we got to do. Because if I'm not doing it, it definitely takes away from my credibility as a leader.
What are you kind of expecting, and what do you think will benefit working with Houston for a couple of days next week?
I mean, it gives you a little bit of a break from going against the same guys. I think honestly, it makes things easier when you go from a practice. You can play against a certain corner who's known, but for me, I feel like some of the hardest things are playing against the same guys every day because they start getting used to some of your tactics, and seeing a fresh face, they have no idea what to expect. They may watch some film, but it's different than going against a guy every single day. So, having that, it'll give us a new look. Be able to watch Hop a little bit over there, watch him, and he's definitely one of the guys that I watch around the league. So pick up a few things from him, add it to the bag, and that'll be the same around the wide up room. I'm sure it'll be the same for their teams as well.
Speaking of guys in practice, you face Jair. What type of a guy is he in year two? Somebody told us he plans to be all pro this year. Do you see that potential in him? And if so, why? What specifically leads you to believe he could do that if he could?
Yeah, I mean, I've spoke highly of Jair since he first got here. I like the way that the kid operates. I just like his, he walks around with his headphones on throughout the day, and he's just locked in. It's not really, he doesn't show up to work like, it's just another job. He takes it serious. He'll be in his iPad in about 5 minutes, I'm sure, asking me what it was why I did this and how I beat him, what was I thinking. Different things like that young guys typically you're not as interested in, or they don't think to ask. So when I see him go about his business like that, it makes me excited to be on the same team as him.
Be a nice freshen up of training camp to go over to Lambeau for family night tomorrow. I mean, kind of change the pace.
Yeah.
Get kind of the juice back a little bit.
Yeah, it'd be fun. I mean, I look forward to it, but I definitely look forward to it for the younger guys. Guys like Shep, free agent guy who came here for no money, and he's been balling out. To get in front of 75,000 fans or however many show up for family night, it's always a real good deal. Have your family come out, and I enjoy interacting with the fans throughout practice, mess around with them after a little bit, so it'll be a good deal.
What was that like for you coming from Fresno, a small school, to hear practice gets that?
It wasn't that small. It wasn't like Cal Poly or. I mean, it seemed like.
Did you get at Fresno, and then what was it like with that?
Well, I mean, it's definitely a difference. You can never get used to practicing in front of that many fans. I mean, it feels like a home game. So to be able to get out there and, like I said, interact with them a little bit. I love messing around. Wear a funky visor or something. Just something that's it's really just practice, but they make it feel like you have a game, at least a preseason game. It's not as much intensity, but my heart definitely gets going when I get out there and see that stadium filled up. It kind of warms me up to what's about to happen.
I just love my team. Yeah, that's the team with them big G's on the helmet.